We are here in VSE for the first ever race in ranked, and we are being split 3, and today we are racing around the Hungaroring in Germany as we set our first lap and do a 1:17.751. I'm hoping we'll do quite well around here as we gain a bunch of time on my second lap, which will be our final lap. So we are 4 tenths up, and we are gaining more every single turn as we are up to 4.5 tenths, 5 tenths, and almost 6 tenths up as we come across the final corner, and we set a 1:17.026 as we go P7. We are now parking up onto the grid as we start on the medium tyres, hoping to get a good launch and a somewhat early safety car of VSE as it's the 5 red lights and it's late, so and away we go. We get a decent start off the line as Alex Skater and Arcas get the jump on us, and we drop down to P9. So we head into turn 1, 3 wide. We make contact with VSE and Clockmark as we get caught up and drop down to P14, and that volumes will become a problem for us later on in the race as we collide with them quite a few more times. We are looking for the move on the Mercedes now as we are heading up to turn 4, but get brake checked by Santi, and Foxy is going into the barriers after sliding into us and spinning round as the virtual safety car has came out on lap 1. We are on lap 3. I'm thinking of pitting to change my front wing and go on the hards for the next 30 laps unless there's a few more safety cars as we get overtaken by the Alpine, and we are gonna head into the pit lane which we decide last minute and box for a new win and go on to the hard tyre compound for what hopefully will be the rest of the race unless there's a late safety car. And we are P14 right now. There's yellow flags on track. The first safety car of the race comes out here on lap 8. So this allows us to catch up to the pack, and I think I'll make another pit stop on the hards till the end of the race as we go racing once again here in Hungary, right behind the Mercedes of Santi Ortiz, who we will try and get the overtake on into turn 1. So we look for a move down the inside. We get half wheel onside, almost onside, but don't get a good enough exit as we almost touch wheels. And now we're going to try and go around the outside but get squeezed, make some contact and have to stay behind for now as Voxy is trying to gain a move on us. We are looking for a move into turn 1 once again on the next lap. We go down the inside, get the move, go a bit deep and force the Mercedes driver out right a little, but doesn't matter as didn't go off the track, so should be good. As we're looking for a move on the Alpine now of Saturn and round the outside into turn 4 and up into P13, which is something I'll do quite a few times this race. So we look for next overtake down the inside of Wharton Thunder, turn 1. Can we get a good enough exit? No, we can't. We stay side by side with the Scuderia. So we look to go down the inside here but can't get close enough. But the Ferrari gets a bad exit, slides a little. We use our ERS to go for the move and make our second move up towards turn 4 within 2 laps as we are up into P12, and he is looking to try and gain the overtake on us, but he is not close enough as he'll go for another overtake for P11, but we have to back out as he closes the door and we do not want a race ending collision. So we're looking for the move on Gogman down the inside, and we are trying to get the move done. We get the better exit, squeeze him a little on the exit, but stays on track, so won't get any penalty for that. And Benno spins it right in front of us, crashes into the wall, and that should be a safety car, and that is the second safety car of the Grand Prix. And we are going to stay out on this restart and hope there's another safety car after this one where we can go to mediums. And we are P3 safety car in the start pit, only behind Joseph, and can we have a snack who has a 3-second time penalty. This will be a chaotic restart as we don't get the best of restarts, heading round the final corner, and we are under pressure from the McLaren and Ferrari down the straight. As we are going to see what happens into the braking zone as we go a bit wide, and the McLaren goes down the inside, almost squeezing us off the track, and we drop down to P4. We are going side by side with Custard Cream into turn 1, lap 24. He goes down the inside, we lose the position once again, and down to P5 as Arcas gets the overtake, down to P6, side by side with Jamie as well in the Haas, and we keep the place for now, but while he gets the better one down the straight as we force him out a bit wide, and he slows down and he concedes the position to the V-Cub. So not sure what will happen there between that as Snack goes off and we get a penalty, 3-second time penalty, which is not good if there is another safety car unless others around get 3-second time penalties as well. We are going down the inside of Snack, but we cannot get close enough on braking, so we stay behind for now as we almost make contact with Snack going into turn 1. We are looking for the better exit and going down the inside of the chicane, but we back out last minute and stay behind for now as he makes a mistake on the exit. We go down the inside, the Red Bull makes contact with Joseph, the Red Bull makes contact with us, and we lose another position to the Haas as well. These cars staying out on the Haas was a mistake because we were down to P8. Now, 4-car fight as Fox makes contact with us, and there is a big collision behind, and that brings out a virtual safety car and a full course safety car, which it will turn into, and the guy blames me for that, even though he just put his nose down the inside and hoped for the best as he changed onto the medium tyres, which will give us the late race pace as others stay out on hards. As we drop down to P10, but still in the points with a 3-second time penalty on lap 27. So let's see what happens from here. And yeah, I'm not sure what happened there because he was barely alongside enough to begin space, and yes, it was red arrows, but still not the point which he was making. So we go down towards turn 1, and we are in a 4-car fight for P7, which we are hoping will end well for us, as we almost go into the back of Wharton Thunder, but we managed to not make contact or damage our front wing, as we are looking for the move and get the overtake into turn 4, as we use our battery a bit differently from him, and have the better pace, and we are up into P9, as the Alpine makes a mistake. We as well almost going to the back of him, but we act just in time to avoid and get into P8. So we're in a 4-car fight for P5 now, between Snack, Joseph and Jacob, as they are side by side. We get the move on Jacob up to P7, and let's see what happens into turn 2, as he stays side by side with us, but we get the better exit and stay ahead for now as he makes contact with us on the exit of turn 4, 3, and now Jamie wins side after making contact with Akas here on lap 32, and I'm waiting for the opportunity to get past all 3 of them. And we get a better exit to Jamie. We are using our ERS trying to go around the outside, but make contact, go a bit airborne there, so I'll give the place back as I feel that was my fault, but not entirely sure if it was. And he also gets a 3-second time penalty as James goes down the inside, makes contact with Snack, and with that cars as we get the triple overtake up into P4, as there's further contact behind with my teammate and the Haas. So now we just need to try pull a 3-second gap to keep this P4 on my VSE team here. And it's the last lap here, going around the final couple of corners, and we are 3.2 seconds ahead of the Haas, who has a 3-second penalty. So on our debut, after a chaotic racing come across the line, P4, which I did not expect after lap 1 and that collision. So I'm happy with the recovery, and see you guys later.